we've mentioned this a few times. I want to get a little bit more in depth on this because tens of millions of people have been suckered into putting this app on their phone. They are utilizing this app. Do you know the consequences of having this app on your phone? What app is it? Do you guys have any idea? Fester, why are you giving me an eye roll?
If it's TikTok, I'm going to smack Fester.
I know if it's TikTok, I mean, I'm going to smack everybody in here because MJ's like Mr. Super Anti-TikTok.
It is not TikTok.
Okay,
fine. You're going to stop rolling your eyes now?
Okay. That's not my first guess because I know that you're triggered by any kind of TikTok story.
Yes.
There are some similarities to a certain extent, but it's not TikTok.
Was it like YouTube Shorts?
No.
Facebook?
It is, ladies and gentlemen, Temu. Who has Temu on their phone? What? Temu is...
Better question, who's heard of it?
You haven't heard of Temu?
You haven't heard of Temu?
You haven't heard of Temu?
I will say, originally I thought it was a dating site for larger people, but it isn't.
What, Temu?
Yeah,
Is that...
if you're looking for some full-figured people, go to Temu.
Temu is a shopping app that has been downloaded by tens and tens of millions of Americans. I'm going to go to phones here. Our phones are going to light up on Temu.
How do you spell it?
Temu. 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 It's an app.
So I just opened up my app store.
Yep.
And the first suggested app is Temu, the orange box.
So you didn't even type in Temu?
No, because you open up the app store and it has suggested Temu, Heads Up.
How the hell have you guys... I've even mentioned Temu.
I've never heard of it.
I've mentioned it on the air over the last couple of months.
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of Temu.
Are you guys kidding? It's a shopping app. It's China-based, and there are all kinds of problems here.
Is it like Wish? Because I've been on Wish before, which is another
You know what? It's similar. So it's like ridiculously low-priced crap.
Yeah, I bought a watch off of Wish.
What, for $6.20 or something?
Yeah, it was the best 2 months of my life while it worked.
Yeah, and then it took like 17 days to get there, right?
Right.
All right, let me share with you. Look, the phones are already ringing on Temu. Folks, this is an MJ Morning Show alert. All right, let me be very clear about this because I've seen a new resurgence in the last week or so on chatter about why you should not have the Temu app on your phone. So they offer all kinds of cheap crap, like a gold necklace for $2.
Oh, nice.
17 T-shirts for $1.96. I mean, it's ridiculous.
What is it, vending machine jewelry?
It's ridiculously low-priced crap. But I'm telling you, man, this is a sucker job, and you're getting suckered in to letting the Chinese Communist government into your lives and see everything about you.
So what's the difference between this and TikTok?
Well, again, this is not TikTok, but also TikTok is enabling the Chinese Communist government to collect all kinds of data on Americans.
Oh, look at these deals.
This is Fester. Just hang on a minute.
They got a nose hair shaver for $3
and 63 cents.
Yeah, the 250 zip ties for $1.61.
Yep,
that's a little
deal.
overpriced.
Well, this is a whole racket. This is like a Trojan horse of the worst kind. So they offer these ridiculously good bargains on merchandise, and people are suckered in. Temu, Temu, and folks, they run ads all over the place. It comes up on my Instagram scroll all the time. These Temu ads for cheap stuff. 50 million Americans have already downloaded the Temu app on your phone. Attention. Hang on, let me get my megaphone. Hang on a minute.
Good thing we have the megaphone batteries in.
Attention, 50 million Americans who have put the Temu app on your iPhone or your Android device. You are allowing the Chinese Communist government to see everything on your phone.
That's really a very wordy warning.
Yeah,
I thought it was a pretty direct warning.
Yeah, but a little wordy.
50 million Americans. Let me give you facts and details. Let me get into the meat of why you should not have this free app, which at last check was #1 in the Apple App Store. So it will steal your personal data. Chinese apps in general will steal all of your personal data and give it to the Chinese Communist government. So the Temu parent company is a company called Pinduoduo or PDD. They have installed malware in the past, and they have just totally sucked out all of the information on people's phones, malware on their phones. They have absolutely just shredded phones and computers and stealing data, just total data thieves. So they have embedded coding that also makes it nearly impossible to completely uninstall the app. So in some cases, with some of this Pinduoduo PDD apps that people have installed, you have to hard reset. You have to factory reset your phone to get rid of all of their little spiders crawling all over your phone, stealing data in many, many cases. So they have embedded coding. This Pinduoduo, when they were caught, they apparently allegedly deleted the malware out of their app. So this embedded coding that has made it nearly impossible to uninstall some of their apps. Apparently, it was taken down from Google Play. Pinduoduo, the parent company, and some of their apps have already been removed. But listen to this. And this is how devious it is. Pinduoduo, PDD, the parent company of Temu, when they were caught, they allegedly deleted the malware. But listen to this report. Rumor was that the software engineer team responsible for all of the malware, they were just moved over to the Temu team. So now they're doing Temu.
Emu. It's like
I know. I've been thinking about that. Yeah.
Emu.
And Doug.
Thanks, Froggy.
Temu Emu.
And Doug.
Temu Emu.
That's all I'm thinking of.
The Temu. They're going to steal that from Liberty Mutual next. They're going to steal they're going to have what is that? Is that an ostrich? What is that thing?
It's an emu?
An emu.
It's
I'm
an
sorry.
emu, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the same family. That's right. It is an emu.
It's an emu. It's
That's
very
right.
specifically.
Right. It is called
emu.
It's in the name.
Yeah, the limu emu.
It is the emu. What the hell am I thinking? All right. So, folks, you got to get rid of this. Look, at every line is jammed. All right, folks, if you're on hold, hang on. We're going to go to phone calls in a minute on the Temu app. But a lot of people, you buy these ridiculously cheap products and they suck. They fall apart. The quality is absolute garbage. More on that in a second. But the story that I read from the Post was, do you really want to have a Chinese app on your phone that has access to all of your contacts, your calendar, all of your photos, all of your social media accounts, all of your chats, your texts? That's what they can have access to. And you might say, well, tons of companies have permissions and access. The difference is that the Chinese spy apps, they go further, they go deeper. And it's the Chinese Communist government that has access to all of this information if you have the Temu shopping app on your phone. Any data obtained by private companies in China is immediately handed over to the state. All data, it is required. They have a law in China that all data that Chinese private companies, in quotes, private company, they have to turn it all over to the Chinese Communist government. And Communist China is in the midst of the biggest data collection blitz that mankind has ever seen. Like Alibaba, Pinduoduo, the parent company of Temu, for instance. Back in 2017, the Chinese Communist Party passed a law requiring all companies to turn over any data that may be useful to national security.
What's the law of diminishing returns on data? I mean, aren't they just going to have too much data at some point?
No, absolutely not. They can't get enough data is the actual answer there. So the effect, of course, is that all Chinese companies have to give all data they collect to the Chinese Communist Party. So if you've got the app, they're stealing all your stuff off your phone and they're handing it over to the Chinese commies. That's what's going on. So when you download a Chinese app and you register, you're handing over everything to the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. There are no private companies in China. Hold on. Who's mumbling over here? Who does
Oh, sorry. I just somebody called me and I told him I'd call him back.
Dude, can you just focus
You
on
didn't
this?
hear that?
I did too. Why do you think I stopped?
We stopped the whole show because we all heard
I'm
you go.
sorry.
Kim, I'm coming back.
But like the Chinese Communist Party and their constitution, which is supposedly guaranteeing freedom of speech and freedom of religion, it's a total sham. Total sham. Do you think it's fair to say there's no such thing as a truly private company in China? Asked Representative Mike Gallagher from Wisconsin. He's the chairman of the Select Committee on the Chinese Communist Party. He asked this of intelligence expert William Evanina last week. Chairman, that's correct, replied this expert. The former head of the National Counterintelligence and Security Center, in my experience in the national or in the intelligence community in the last decade, I have not seen an example of a private company that is not owned, operated, or influenced by the Chinese Communist Party. So in other words, by downloading a Chinese app, you are not doing business with a private Chinese company. You're doing business with the Chinese Communist government. They talk about, the Chinese Communist Party having murdered up to 100 million of its own citizens in purges. Also, the labor. In many cases, the labor for these products, especially,
Children.
The cotton, for instance, if you're buying socks, underwear, T-shirts, a lot of it is Uyghur harvested cotton. And we all know what's going on with the Uyghur. Anyway, the bottom line here is, folks, that this is a major security flaw and issue if you have the Temu app, Temu, on your phone. And with that, I want to go to calls. I haven't even given out the phone number yet.
Every line's jammed.
And all the lines are jammed. When I hang up with somebody, if you want to get in, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Do you have Temu? Did you know about all this? Are we educating you on Temu for the very first time? Have you purchased Temu products that have arrived, and have you gotten inferior crap? This, I'm telling you, this is like a Trojan horse to suck people in to then get all of their data. We're getting tricked. Same thing with TikTok. America is getting tricked. Let's grab Joy in Tampa. Joy, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hi, Joy.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. So your thoughts on Temu and what I've just revealed.
Okay, here's my thoughts. Number one, the reason why I use it, and I've spent thousands. I started with AliExpress, and I can't afford the clothes that are here in the U.S. compared to what I'm getting on Temu. And the quality isn't that bad. Everyone says my kid is the best-dressed kid in the world. I don't know why we're upset about if they get our pictures. What are they going to do with my pictures?
Hold on a minute. So you don't care if they're collecting all of your contacts. You don't care if they're collecting everything out of your address book, your calendar. So you're fine in having the Chinese...
Well, because I don't keep personal stuff on there. What are they going to do? Call my daughter and say hi?
Good point, ma'am.
No, you do have personal... You don't even know what they have access to. They have access to all your search histories on your web browsing, contacts, your text messages. They have... You're totally underestimating what they have access to. And listen,
You know what the problem is? I'm addicted to it.
Well, and guess what? That is exactly, but that's exactly what the Chinese Communist government wants to hear. You are a perfect example. They've reeled you in.
I know. I heard you before talking about it, and I said, "Oh, I'm getting this off of my phone." And then I needed some clothes for the baby. I went to Walmart, and a freaking pair of a little onesie was $14, and I was like,
"Forget that."
Fudge.
So what is it? $1.27 on Temu?
Yeah, actually, I bought him the best outfit for $8, and it's good quality.
All right, but listen, 8 to 14, we're talking about $6 here. I think I'd rather not have the Chinese Communist government all up in through my kitchen for $6. Hey, thanks for the call, Joy. I appreciate it. Let me grab Christy in Holiday. Hey, Christy, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey there, how are you guys?
All right. Your thoughts on our Temu discussion?
I just started on Temu probably, I'd say 5-6 months ago. I think that personally, it's a good app. The stuff I have gotten off of there has been quality, actually. I think there's only one time I got something that was smaller than what I thought it was.
Because a lot of people are complaining about quality and stuff falling apart. But listen, what about the privacy issues? What about all of your data? You have essentially just opened up your door and told the Chinese Communist government, take everything.
Well, I essentially opened the door to the U.S. government.
It doesn't hold. If you don't see the difference between the U.S. government and the Chinese Communist government, that's a problem. That's a big. That is not a good response.
Well, they did, yeah, okay, so it's not good now to have the communist government looking at my stuff over in China either now.
All right, Christy, phone connection's not great on the hands.
I mean, this thing's getting rave reviews.
But Christy, but this is what this is a Trojan horse to get into your life and then bleed you dry for data. Christy, thanks for the call.
Sounds like Christy got that phone on Temu.
Yeah, that's what I was going to use that joke.
Get one fast.
That opened up a line, 800-990-1047, 800-990-1047. Folks, you have 50 million Americans that apparently have downloaded Temu at this point. And that's not going on my phone, folks. Let me grab Yasmin in Tampa. Yasmin, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. Go ahead.
So I have 4 daughters, all 21, 19, 18, 17, and I used it on their phone because I was scared to use it on my own phone to order this Bog beach bag. It's like a plastic bag, and it came in the mail, and I'm not kidding you, we cannot. The smell, it smells like some sort of chemical, and we can't get it out of the house.
Oh, my God. So, all right, so you ordered a plastic beach bag on Temu. It arrives, and it's probably some deadly banned chemical in your house. You can't get the chemical smell out of your house now?
No, we cannot get it out of the house. We pick up tongs, we put it straight to the garbage can.
You might want to get out of the house.
So, MJ,
call 911. Tell them you need hazmat.
A Bog beach bag is like a bag that's made out of like croc material.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's totally water resistant.
Right.
It's very lightweight, pretty durable. And hers apparently was made with some cancerous materials.
Probably banned carcinogenic chemicals that are not even allowed to be used in the United States. So it's essentially turned your house into like, maybe you need to evacuate like it's a meth lab or something.
Yes, and we tried to return it, and we called and my daughters tried to call the China, and like nobody would answer. Nobody would tell us how to return this bag. Someone finally told us they would just send us another one. And
then you'll have 2 chemical dumps in your house.
You mean 2 billion people and nobody answered the phone?
Oh my God!
No,
So
nobody answered the phone.
Oh my God!
How much did you say you paid for it?
It was like $14.99. So Bogs are like $100 bags.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Right, but you're buying some crappy knockoff. You're not buying a real Bob bag. You're buying a crappy knockoff with probably unregulated chemicals. I hate to say it, but you're probably all going to get cancer now. And,
Has your hair started falling out? I mean, seriously.
Oh, God, it hasn't. No, but, oh, my gosh. But it just, I will never use it again. And then I read afterwards about the app. So I made my daughters take it all off their phones and, never use it.
All right, so what I just did with my whole spiel on the air, you were already aware of what I was saying.
Yes. Yes, and I agree. China's big brother.
Hey, thank you. Listen, I hope you, Yasmin, I hope you can get the smell out of your house, or else you might have to burn the house down.
Yeah.
No, I know.
How long has the smell been permeating your house?
It came in about a week ago before our beach vacation, and it's still in the front foyer. So we just have like defoggers and we have air fresheners. There's all kinds of things out there.
Wait a minute, but you've removed the bag from the house, right?
Oh, it's in the garbage. It's down at the dumpster. It's in the garbage can. Yeah.
But your house still smells after a week.
It still smells. So it's still. I would never order anything. I don't.
My God, it's like a Norfolk and Southern, like a chemical tanker.
Yeah.
Derailed in your house.
Yes, it's terrible.
Oh, my God. All right, Yasmin, I wish you the best, and thanks for listening.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Look, every line is jammed. Let's grab Rose in Tampa. Rose, you're on the MJ Morning Show. We're talking about the danger of the Temu app. Go ahead.
Yes, hello. Good morning.
Hi, Rose.
I deliver it all the time. A lot of people order from Temu. I had an experience with Temu. I did an order, and I was checking. They also grab your information as credit card, debit card, or whatever you submit. And I had to call the bank because I saw a transaction of 68 cents. I didn't deliver. I was just looking, and I had something in my shopping cart, and I decided not to order from them. And when I called my card company, they said that I was charged 68 cents, and it came from Temu. So it was a little bit awkward of them using my card or doing a transaction. They had to send me another card with other information because it was already used in I don't know what.
Wow. All right, so are you done with Temu now?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Rose. I appreciate it. Rachel's in Newport Richie. Rachel, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
First off, poor Yasmin. I hope they're okay. That's a long time to have that smell.
Oh, my God.
Anyways,
yeah.
I didn't download it, thank gosh, but I do get a lot of emails where it's telling me my order was processed and being sent. So just look out for those too. I clicked on it once, but nothing else came up. I didn't click on any link inside of
All right,
it.
but you have not put the Temu app on your phone, right?
No, nope, and I won't now. Thank you very much. And thank you for the TikTok information on your Schnitz show.
Yeah.
Because that's where I learned about that, and that's off now, too.
Well, but listen, we've talked about TikTok on this show as well. And listen, the Chinese Communist government, they are collecting so much data because data is power, folks. And that's what they're doing. They're embedding themselves in our lifestyle, in our country, and we are just like voluntarily handing the Chinese Communist government all of our information. Thanks for the call. I appreciate it.
Right. You guys have a great day. Thanks.
Thanks, Rachel. Let's grab Deb and Thenodisassa. Deb, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, MJ, or you can call me Debo. I downloaded the app at the end of last year. And not long after I downloaded it, I didn't even use it, never shopped on it. And immediately there was like 2 charges thrown on my Chime card, and my Chime alerted me immediately and said, you don't normally order from these companies. Is it, a foul, basically? I'm like, yeah, I haven't even ordered anything. Okay, so they straightened all that out. I took the Temu app off, and then I went, of course, and started Googling and found out that Temu uses children to make these products.
Yeah, listen, so Uyghur labor, child labor, but again, that's another horrific element, but it's the Chinese Communist government having full access to all of your information. And when you download that app can suck every bit of information out of your private life on your phone. Deb, thanks for the call. Larry is in Riverview. Larry, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, MJ. How you doing?
Doing well. Go ahead.
I haven't downloaded the app, but I did.
Don't download the app.
No, I'm not going to download, but I did send my family text message saying, look, if you've downloaded this, take it off. I understand people are saying, well, what are they going to do with my information that the federal government doesn't do? Well, you have a government that wants to intentionally harm you, that wants to take over. So,
listen, the Chinese Communist government, they want to destroy America. Their goal, the Chinese Communist government, with their military buildup, all of their spying on us, all of the intellectual property theft, implanting, scientists in this country and students to steal all kinds of intellectual property and information. The Chinese, they are moving toward trying to destroy America, and we're just handing them crap left and right.
Exactly. And if you want to, just an interesting thing that you may want to research, find out near some of the military bases, the land around the military base.
Yeah, I've been following this. There are suspicious purchases of land, like up in North Dakota. You have a Chinese company buying tons and tons of land near a very important military base. So I'm fully aware of that as well, Larry.
Yeah. So it's just amazing that people say, well, well, the government collects information. Well, the government's not out to kill you because we don't really rate on the...
There's a big difference between the U.S. government and the Chinese Communist government. Larry, thanks for the call. All right, a few more here, Andrew. We could do this all day because every line is ringing. The minute I hang up on a call, the lines ring. Let me grab three. I'll grab Sally, Kerry, and Kay, and then we got to move on because I got the Froggy complaint I got to get to.
Yeah, we got to get to the complaint.
I have a Froggy complaint. Via email. Sally's in Gulfport. Sally, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning.
Morning, Sally. Go ahead.
Well, I did have the app on my phone. I didn't realize any of this, but I just took it off because I wasn't using it. I thought the products were cheap, but my mom has it on hers. And my mom's, in the last 2 months, we have had to replace 20 debit cards. And that's the only app that my mom uses. And she can't figure out why. She'll get a new debit card in the very same day it's been hacked. So she can't keep a debit card because we have to constantly get it replaced. So that app is nasty. And I'm sorry, I don't remember the lady's name who said she's addicted to it, but she's not only giving her information. When she's texting, she's giving those people's information. So it's not just her. So
Absolutely.
She's worried about the people she's talking to.
Sally, great phone call. Thank you, Sally. All right, let me grab Kerry in Jacksonville, and then we'll grab Kay, and then we got to move on. And Roxanne, are you getting a lot of texts on this?
Oh, yeah. A lot of people have downloaded it. I'm shocked. I didn't even know what it was.
All right, folks, I'm telling you, I do not do stuff on this show unless it's important, and this is important. That's one thing about the MJ Morning Show. We run the gamut. We'll do ridiculously, crazy, silly stuff, and then I can, switch on a dime and talk about something serious like this, especially tens and tens of millions of Americans who have this app on their phone right now. Kerry, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey there. I found out about it through YouTube because their advertising campaign was just explosive. Everybody was talking about this. Luckily, I did not download the app. I ordered online, and it reminds me of your Canal Street, snippets there. It's all counterfeit junk.
Yeah.
It's stolen, the proprieties.
In many cases, they rip off intellectual property knocked off by cheap Chinese firms and Chinese labor, and then you put the app on your phone, then they're ripping you off blind for data left and right. Hey, thanks for the call, Kerry. And what Kerry's referring to about Canal Street, if you haven't seen this yet, I took a video on Canal Street over the weekend. We were up in Manhattan. And listen, I know all about Canal Street. I worked for a number of years right below Canal, 1 block below Canal. And what I was saying over the weekend and with the video that I posted up on my Instagram, there is the abundance of knockoff counterfeit purses is unbelievable. You've always had the women coming up to you and say, handbag, try. And then they'll take you to a store, or they'll take you on a side street.
Yeah.
And then they have a runner bring you the fake Louis Vuitton, fake Chanel, fake Prada, fake Bottega Veneta, Hermes, whatever, Goyard. But it is so brazen these days. And even the guys that were selling the fake handbags on Canal Street in New York, they would have their stuff on like sheets. And if the police were coming around, they'd be able to pick it up quickly and run. They don't even worry about that anymore. I've never seen so much fake designer product. Michelle was complaining you couldn't even walk down the sidewalk because they're on both sides of the sidewalk. And it's ridiculous. And I shot a video. It's up on my Instagram. I shot a video. There's a reel up. If you want to see what it looks like, it's crazy. Go to Certified MJ Radio on Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, and you can see the fake handbags. And also the video that's pinned up there right now is Chloe, my daughter in the middle of that riot last Friday. So if you haven't seen that video, both the videos are on my Instagram account, Certified MJ Radio. Chloe gets out of the subway at Union Square, and she's in the middle of that riot.
Dude, that video's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the video
It's kind of scary. Why would she go towards that?
No, she was
on the outskirts.
I know.
She was on the
nowhere
outskirts.
It looked like she was in the middle of it.
She was nowhere near the heart of the riot.
I was scared to death. She came out on the south side of 14th Street. She came out of the yellow line, and it was like, oh my God. And she's in the middle of this riot. So Chloe rolled video, and you heard Froggy say it's insane. So you can go to my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, and take a look and see both videos. Let me grab Kerry in Jacksonville. I'm sorry, Kerry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just talking to you about, I brought up that video. But another thing is you mentioned communist, but I don't think people realize it's our national security. Like, hello? Ridiculous.
100%. Absolutely. All right. Let me grab one more call on this. Kay is in St. Pete, then we move on. Hi, Kay. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, MJ.
Hi there.
I love Temu. I have ordered 57 products from them for $305 over the last 3 months. The quality isn't bad. It's not great. I mean, I didn't expect it to be great for the price, but it's not bad. I got clothes, makeup, jewelry. I love it.
What about what we're saying about you? They're all up and through your data. They've stolen everything.
Yeah. Well, this is the first I'm hearing about that. But however, I knew that they were a Chinese company, so I kind of, like TikTok, I kind of had an idea that something like that might be happening.
Oh, it's happening all right. So, I mean, do you feel bad now that essentially you're assisting the Chinese Communist government in data collection on Americans?
I use it on a phone that doesn't have anything on it. Like, I have an old phone, I had it wiped. So I use it on that phone. So I'm not really that worried about it. I've had no problems with debit card fraud or credit card fraud or anything like that. I love that app. I reconsidering using it because of, the child labor and all that. But
well, it's child labor, it's Uyghur labor, and again, it's Communist Party collection.
I'm actually waiting for an order that I'm getting in like 2 days.
Oh no.
So, that I ordered. Yeah.
All right, well, hopefully it doesn't ruin your house. Hopefully you don't have to call a hazmat team for the smell.
Nope, I haven't had that problem at all. 57 products, MJ. No problem.
Kay, you're making me cringe over here, Kay.
I know. I'm sorry.
Right.
Your last call, too.
All right,
Have
goodbye.
a great day.
Yep. All right, last call.
I mean, I can't believe how many calls we got. They're like, I love it.
I'm addicted to it, MJ.
It's really great.
I bought it every day.
I bought 75 items from there.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.